Hi, my name is Sarah Mitchell, and I am going to give you a brief tutorial on Fan School, originally known as Kid Blog. I found this website on the AASL website. You can access Fan School by typing in go.fan.school into any web browser that you choose. I will mention that you do need Wi-Fi in order to access this website. As you will see at the top of the website on the home page, it says students, parents, teachers, and schools. There are various packages with this website um, that can be purchased by you or your school district depending on the funding. Students, if they want to create their own portfolios through this website, they can do this for absolutely free. But if parents are wanting to view their students' portfolios, they will need to have access to a teacher or school account. Teachers pay $99 annually, and schools can pay up to $1,500 annually for a membership. Today I'm just going to show you a student's account so you can see it from their perspective as well as what we all love to see free. So as you click on students and you scroll down, it's going to show you all the different things that you can publish to portfolios, how they can interact and integrate real world games such as polls, and then being able to share their work. So we'll scroll down, we'll click Start Publishing since that's how we're going to join for free. It will give you the option to sign in with Google or Microsoft. So in this case, we'll do Google and we will use our student email. And what's going to pop up is almost what looks like a Facebook portfolio. This is going to be your student's own portfolio. Um, and what you as a teacher will have and see with all of your other students that they are connected with. So on the personal portfolios, they can write articles, they can upload photos, videos, files, or make them within the website. You will see here that I created a very brief little article blog introducing you to the app. You will notice that I probably did not take that photo. So they do have lots of options on that toolbar on the left hand side to upload safe photos within their app. Another thing I wanted to point out to you all really quickly is at the top it talks about home, spaces, and explore. Home is going to be where students can look at those different polls and those real world games. Spaces is going to be where they're interacting through different clubs, groups that they've joined or that they've created. Maybe they're working on a small group with something. The last thing that I want to show you, again, this is such a quick introduction to the website that I wanted to introduce to you, is that they have featured articles that have been written by other students within certain categories. I think that this is an awesome opportunity for students to use in the classroom. We'll discuss here in one moment. So, with all of that being said, I wanted to talk about some specific examples and where this could be used. In my personal opinion, I think this can be used second grade through college in all content areas. So, for example, in second grade, maybe we're wanting them to work on their typing skills and abilities. So, providing them a free write opportunity, whatever they want to write about or type about would be good. See how they progress with their typing. In sixth grade, maybe you want to assess them on their understanding of the scientific method and the different steps. So having them type and integrate pictures within there would be wonderful. And then in high school and college, again, this could be an overall portfolio. Maybe they're summarizing a chapter that you've read. Maybe they're displaying projects within there would be a great way to utilize this. So, how does this compare into Bloom's taxonomy and the SAMR model? You're going to see that Students can think on a variety of different levels using this app. They can remember and recall things within their posts. They can show their understanding and explain their ideas through their posts, and they might just create brand new content from scratch on this. Same with the SAMR model. You can use substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. Maybe instead of them taking basic notes, paper and pencil, or they're taking notes or summarizing within their blogs. On redefinition, they're collaborating through global events like you see in this article with their peers. So that's just a brief introduction of Fan School. Thanks for watching.